are now tuned in with Drinking Critics. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, Drinking Critique.
Yo, we back with an episode of Drinking Critics. I be your boy Johnny Cool. As you can see, we got one seat empty. I don't know where this guy at, but I got my boy Q here with me right now. You know what I'm saying?
Family.
Okay. Somebody late for the show, man. Hey,
What's going on, brothers?
Oh, okay.
Brothers, how y'all doing?
How you doing, brother?
It's good. B-Rab in the building, y'all already know.
Okay, B-Rab is in the building, man. We can get the show started, man.
Let's go.
As I said, this is my boy Q back here. As I was rudely interrupted by his lateness, this is my boy Q back here.
No.
So we're going to get the show started.
My lateness is going to perform nothing but greatness. Believe that. Let's go.
You can read the thesaurus or something, man. Like,
let's go, man. Let's go.
The Dr. Seuss, man. Okay,
man. I'm excited for the show, man.
Yeah, I've been saying, listen, it's been a little while, but you know what I'm saying? We go, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with y'all for, excuse my language. Yeah.
So good. Hey, you know, every now and then we gotta express ourselves, pause, but he know what to do with that. Let's keep it moving.
Right, so let's get it going, man. Hey, a lot of stuff happened these last couple days, man. And one of the things that stood out to me and bro was the 10-minute space trip that
well, they saying exactly, if you want to be, you know what I'm saying, on point, 11 minutes though.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
No, 11 minutes space tour. What was it? The Blue.
Yeah, it was a couple people. It was Gayle King.
The Blue Origin mission. That's right. With Jeff Bezos' fiance.
Yeah, I got it right here. So it was a few people. It was Katy Perry, Gayle King. I know that's Oprah girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, you seen her front and center.
And then we got Mackenzie Scott, which is Jeff Bezos' wife. And there was a few other people on there. So it was. I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on.
All female flight.
Female flight crew. So, I mean, a lot of people are skeptics. They saying, you know what really happened.
Conspiracy
theories, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think
flat Earth thinkers, whatever you think, whatever you believe in.
But I just don't think Jeff Bezos will spend the money on a prank or something, or just a troll. Like, you know,
I'm happy you brought that up. I didn't think of that. I don't think so either. This is his fiance. So right. You know, he definitely.
And then you got prominent people here. Like, man, I can't name everybody, but I do know some stand-up people on there, like Gayle King, Katy Perry.
If it's staged or not, bro, I think it's
them like 52 other people besides them. That was just like the noticed stars.
Right.
Oh yeah, I know.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just well, they didn't show any of them in the ship.
Yeah, I didn't see none of them.
Hey,
is that? You sure about that?
Yeah, man.
Man, are you going off one of them conspiracy things?
Yeah.
Man, we have to check that out, man. Check in if y'all heard of this.
That's what he said though. But speaking of that, though, you know what I'm saying? He brought up flat Earth a couple times. You know what I'm saying? He's a glober. I'm a glober. Sound like Q a flat Earth too.
Before you go there though, rewind it a little bit. You brought up a good point. You was like, you don't think that Jeff will probably, you know what I'm saying, will invest in a prank or some bull.
Right.
Some BS.
The same thing with Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I think he wanted to get up on a lot of couples and he sent his girl to the hottest girls trip of 2025. So me being a global thinker, I believe they went up there. Not way out of space, but right aboard what you say. Orbit?
It depends though, because you know, we flat earthers, we think it's a firmament.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So you really can't get
before you, because you got converted though. So you know, I didn't
get converted. I was indoctrinated.
Okay, so can you still conversate with me like a global thinker?
I think the schools programmed us to believe certain things.
Okay, before you, I remember talking to you and having global conversations. So,
absolutely.
So I'm asking you, can you just conversate with me in a
global
language?
Hey, this is why we here, right? And then why we here? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? We both stand strong with our opinions, and brother has been, where he say not converted, but he has transformed into a flat earth thinker. And to the flat earth thinkers, I ain't got nothing wrong with that. But I really think them females, they probably got shot somewhere. For 11 minutes, they got shot just enough to look down on what they seen. That could have been, you
can't
round like
we do that. The dome is not like you can't reach up and touch the dome, so the dome is way up there, right? This is what I believe. So you can go up and actually look over, but
and either way, you still gonna
you coming right back down. You're not getting outside the front of me.
Well, the rocket didn't do that though. Just let you know, you know what I'm saying. The rocket, it just set itself straight back down after going straight up. It just comes straight back down. There was no.
So it only went so high.
It went so high.
11 minutes. That's why I said, did it go past our atmosphere? It definitely had to go past the atmosphere.
It broke through. We got the ozone layer, the stratosphere, the ionosphere.
Got the layers of the
Earth. So I don't know exactly how far they went up, but they. Like,
technically, they shot high enough where they could look down and see.
Let's say this the Earth, right? So if this the Earth, they probably went like right here. They didn't get nowhere like up here.
You see, if y'all say the conspiracy thinkers, if they say they had footages though.
Went probably.
They took a roller coaster. They went
maybe
up
a little higher than the plane goes. And just
no, because
their background was dark and they seen.
It seemed like they was out of space, but they wasn't.
Not too far.
You can only go because we got this thing called the Van Allen belt, right?
There you go.
And the Van Allen belt is a lot of radiation that you can't get through the Van Allen belt. You can't get out the firmament, so you can only go so far up.
So there is no space.
That's why we having this discussion now. It depends what you believe in. It's a lot of people that has been. I use the terminology as converted. It's a lot of people that's already believed, and then it's people still like me that the Earth is round.
Okay, but let's think about where this concept came from, right? So back in like the I think it was the 1955, right?
You go deeper than that with
no.
Christopher Columbus.
No, I'm talking about the maps that. Why are you saying because you know about these maps, right? See, that's what I'm saying. They all show a flat surface,
and Antarctica got the wall that you can't get past, and
you can't get past. It's land past the wall,
and a whole nother life. And
it's certain parts that you can't go, but you can go to Antarctica. You can go there.
Yeah, but you cannot get past the wall. If you get past the wall, it's a whole nother life, and this is what y'all think. You know what? I'm not.
He didn't say that.
But he believed that, and there's a lot of people that believe like him. But I'm not here. Hey,
why is they restricted?
I don't know. That's just what they
we would never know. And this like
I believe I believe because how you believe? Okay, just a flat Earth, but well, I guess you can believe in aliens because we both believe in aliens. I believe it's some alien ships, some alien bodies, or something. Some things that the public is not ready for in the Antarctica.
They already did disclosure, but
no, I got a question, right? You say, I'm just a logic. It's round, right? And the map you look at is flat, right? So on that round globe you look at, right? There are places on there, continents that's around the globe. Or is it flat on the map?
They spread it out. They spread it out.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a visual.
my visual, they spread it out and mostly water.
So you believe at the top.
And I don't believe if you see and then water start dripping down from the planet like that's crazy thinking.
No,
we also have gravity that holds everything together.
I know, but I'm saying if this continent's round, it's on the top or the bottom of the map.
They told you Antarctica was on the bottom of the map, right? On the bottom of the globe.
Africa?
No, Antarctica. They say it was on the bottom of the globe, right?
Yeah.
At the end, when we was kids, Antarctica, Antarctica is
So when you go to Antarctica, right? And let's say you taking a boat to Antarctica.
Do you go upside down?
Do you go upside down?
Like I said,
Answer the question. No,
I don't know. I can't answer that, and I'm not finna sit up here and act like
they don't go.
You know what I'm saying? Like
down,
you know,
right?
I cannot personally answer that.
I mean, just like you see.
But like I said, I am here, and I stand on my belief, like y'all stand on y'all's. I am a, like you said. Yeah, I'm a glober.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on, man, because we could debate about this all the time. Hey, gravity holds all, gravity holds all, and there's a core and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know,
So we spinning
a core of Earth.
Or we spinning real fast.
We spinning.
Which one?
No, because I mean, if we spinning.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
That's hey.
Okay. Hey,
people that may know more check in.
Hey,
what y'all think?
Hey, we could test this tonight, like literally right now, right? So you can go outside right now, right? And you can look at a constellation in the sky, right? You can see probably what's constellations?
The moon. You say we rotate around the sun, but the moon rotate around us, right? Is that true?
Listen to my question.
Do the moon not move?
We don't know.
It does move.
Yeah, it's supposed to rotate.
The moon always in a different position. But go ahead.
One second. We can go outside right now and we can look at a constellation. Let's say the Big Dipper or Orion's Belt or anything, right? Like that, right?
You can't use them because they
you're not letting me finish.
They would never
move.
I
can't use them.
They would never move.
We moving.
We are moving.
Okay, so
yes. So we're rotating around the sun.
No, I'm saying, but we're okay. We rotate around the sun.
Around the sun. So we are moving
like this, like this the sun, and we doing this around the sun, right? This what we doing around the sun. This what we doing around. Is that not true?
That's what we was taught. That's what we was taught. Not saying that. Hey, right? Just saying. Okay, just like you. You can go off. Hey, what you was taught is no solid evidence. Right, but that's what we was taught. That's what we was taught.
Let me finish. So we can go outside right now and see Orion's Belt. We can see the Big Dipper. We can see a lot of constellations in the sky.
And they in the same position all the time.
And they gonna be in the same
position all the time.
From right now, so
if you want to, so if you want to attack that theory, then like I said, but our moon always rotate around us. Does it not
rotate?
Our moon don't move around us.
No,
our moon don't move around us. Our moon don't move. Our moon don't move around our Earth.
Listen, the moon has an orbit. But the moon don't move. We only see one side of the moon.
No, I'm not saying the moon spin. We know that.
Okay.
But the moon don't move position.
Yeah, it does. It does. Orbit. No.
So that means it could be this. You only see one side, but you say it don't do this. It don't do that. It's always in different.
You're moving it.
No, you always gonna see one side. The Earth here. Okay.
The move is like you moving that, right? What is that doing in the middle? Sitting what?
Still.
Okay, that's what I said. I said if we think in his way, if the Earth don't move, if the Earth, okay, but this our moon. Our moon still gonna move, and that's been proven because it's always in a different position. Okay, so if we thinking,
right?
So if our Earth don't move, according to y'all, we don't rotate around the sun,
right?
And our Earth just is flat, stay still,
flat, yeah. And then,
man,
but hold on, but you got a binary system though. You only got one thing. So the sun and the moon is a binary system. So supposedly
you're not gonna sit up here and say we don't. How you get sunset and
it's a binary system. I'm telling you, it's a binary system. Duality, yin yang. We all been taught. There's been a throughout history for a long time, right? Yin, light and dark, whatever you got, whatever you want to.
Bad and good, left and right, whatever you want.
Right, left, like you said. So we moving, I suppose. I mean, based on the globers, you saying that we moving like this, and the sun and the moon is doing this, right?
I was taught we rotate
the sun
around
is rotating. Right. You do know the sun supposed to rotate too in the globe Earth theory, right?
Yeah.
Because they got to move from east to west. Now, let me ask you a question, and it's a serious question. Do the sun and the moon look local? Or do it like it's out of space?
I can't answer that.
You can't answer that
because you know what?
How old are you?
Okay. It's always gonna be okay. It's always gonna be around the sun, but you're not gonna okay. But behind the clouds, what's above the clouds? You ain't never been above the clouds.
Does the sun and the moon look local or do it look out of space?
It depends on the distance. Sometimes you have a full moon and it could be
very
close.
It looks very close.
And then it could be very far away. So,
but the sun
different
because
I'm talking about the sun. I'm talking about the sun.
The moon. Okay.
No, I'm talking about the sun. We know about the moon. You get in different formats. A quarter piece, a full moon.
Right. When you looking at the water, right, and it's on a straight line.
So that's how y'all say that. That's how y'all think because it's a straight water.
No. I'm saying you're on a straight line. Now, even if you're in a boat, the farther you ride out on that water, that water keeps going what? Straight. It doesn't curve off nowhere. It doesn't curve off nowhere. It doesn't. It just keeps going.
Have you ever been to the beach and saw the moon?
Of course. And that's what you're talking about. And see, like, but that would be a flat earth.
But look at the reflection. But I'm saying if you on a boat,
water, of course, because you're not going to have enough. You're not going to outrun the earth. And according to you all, you do have an ending, which is Antarctica, the wall.
Let me ask you a question though. Hold on.
That's y'all ending.
Let me ask you a question.
The Antarctica wall.
Hold on.
According to a lot of the earth, the Antarctica wall supposed to be ending. You cannot go past the Antarctica wall.
I said you can visit. They have restricted areas.
That's part of the flat earth theory.
Hey, this question gonna mess them up. Listen.
It's not because I'm still gonna be a global earth, and we need to keep it going.
And you can. But let me ask you this one question, right? This last question. So if you're on the beach and you see the moon, right? And you see the moon reflection, like if you stand right there, it look like it's coming straight at you, right?
It look like it. That don't mean it is. You could be in the desert and think you see plants and shit.
No, you talking about
you know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. It's not considered hallucination. No.
If you're in the desert and see,
it's a mirage. It's not hallucination. It's a mirage.
Let's move on, man.
It's a difference.
Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Carmelo Anthony.
Welcome home, jail, man. Welcome home, young blood. Welcome home.
$250,000 bond. You only pay 10% of that. The judge let him out. He is an honest student.
And he had a job. He was working. But it's such thing. Wrong place, wrong time. But you could best believe I'm gonna cut you off, and I'm gonna let you go ahead with it. How many different people feel otherwise?
I was just gonna say that, man.
Take off.
People was up in an uproar about this kid being free from jail, man, after this situation happened with him and this white kid. You know what I'm saying? And I 100% believe that. Listen, when Kyle Rittenhouse did what he did, them people they raised so much money to get him out of jail, right? They made sure, and that's one thing I hate about the different races, like because they have put the money up. This kid he had to get a judge to say that, but that's here nor there. But you know what I'm saying? He home from jail. He's still fighting the case. The case not over with though, so he still got to stand before a jury as peers, huh?
That's the good thing. He fighting it from home. No, that's better. That's exactly.
That is true.
It's better fighting from home than
But the thing is, this kid's life still is on the line. And this kid was an honest student, an athlete, and had a job. He was not a kid out here looking to kill nobody. He didn't go out there morning saying, I'm finna kill the person or that's trying to take my seat or telling me I shouldn't be here. That didn't happen. And so for him to still be fighting for his life, and he can still go to jail. Like, this is still a possibility. This is a small step, but he's still fighting for his life, man. Like this
case here is delicate because we know how us as a people move. Mm-hmm. And we know that we will take it there on all type of levels, protest, riot, root, all of those things. And definitely when it comes to our youth, we try to hold on to that. And if they take it there, like I said, it could be what homeland is because that's where it would kick off from first.
What?
If he got sentenced.
Oh,
Us as a
wait,
people, we
is
already
it
know
where
how
he
we
from?
move. Right, where is he from?
I don't know.
Was it
It-
actual bond 250?
It would
No,
take.
no, it was
$2.5
two.
million.
No, it was 250.
We know how we move as a people,
Look at what he
and
Oh, the Carmelo.
this is a sensitive topic because it can go left, and America don't
Yeah.
need to be separate right now. We got things that we gonna talk about next that we dealing with China. You know, we need to be a whole right now, and we don't need these type of issues that can separate us, because these type of issues definitely will or could separate us as a whole American unit. And we need to stay together for 2025 because we got other issues coming up. Take off once again, Johnny, about America and China. China has exposed themselves to a lot of females. Hey man, check in.
Hey, but one thing I will say though, right? And then, okay.
He's from Texas.
And let me start somewhere else, right?
You gonna hold off on the China?
No, I'm gonna come back to China, but I want to just say something.
Go ahead.
You know, when Obama was getting inaugurated, right?
Yeah.
For the first time, like I remember feeling like terrified, like they was gonna kill this man on this stage, right? I literally thought that they was not gonna let him become the president because he was black. I thought
The shot was going to be fired.
I thought the shot was gonna be fired.
Right.
I thought something was gonna happen.
Okay.
And then I know a lot of people felt like that because I actually what's that show?
This might not end well.
No.
feeling.
It was a TV show,
No,
Blackish. And then I remember them talking about the same thing. And then when I saw the episode, like I remember feeling like that, right? And so now, and I ain't trying to like pick sides like that, but I think with Trump in office, man, and this might spark another debate.
He already hit a shot fired at him.
No, but that was an American shot. Trump would not get shot.
Say what you
shot by
say.
no foreign shot.
Say what you about to say.
So I low key feel safe with Trump.
In office
Yeah.
Yes.
than anybody else right now.
Anybody else that
So you
all the presidents I cared about that I grew up because I couldn't vote until
It's interesting, y'all. What y'all think?
Yeah.
This interesting because people are at America.
Yeah, they is.
We was about to go, talk about China, possibly,
Yeah.
other countries, that want to join together, and like you said,
go against America. But I don't think Trump is a different breed, man.
yeah, he's not gonna back down.
Yeah, he's not gonna do
He
all
got
that.
pit bull instinct.
Yeah, he got a little nigga.
he got pit bull in
Yeah,
him.
pit bull in him, man. So that was my point I was making. Yeah, no, but y'all remember he did an interview with the dude from wherever he was from. And he showed him a picture of his house and said, "Listen, if any one of my troops get touched, we coming here." Had the picture.
Dropping locations.
Man, listen, he had me.
Hey, do the research. Find out where he live at.
I don't know what. I don't even want to mention them because they don't even matter no more. But Trump had a picture of this man's house and showed it to him and said, "If a hair on any American soldier,
I'm not gonna sit on this platform on this American platform, and I'm an American citizen. We American citizens. I'm not gonna sit up here and say we don't want it with China. Oh no. I'm gonna stand behind my country, and like bro said, we got the right president that's gonna hold it down. Some believe that, some don't. But where we at right now, we need somebody with some balls. We need somebody, that's willing to stick their chest out. Hey, and I'm with it, and I ain't anybody else.
And no, and then
anybody else, I ain't gonna say I ain't worried about, but I believe in my country. I believe in my country.
And then people got
I believe in my country.
People got to understand the real reason behind these terrorists, man. China is pumping a lot of fentanyl into our country, and it's killing people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really deeper than what
people,
a lot of people would say.
Yeah, people was just saying it's trying to come from Mexico.
China is the main manufacturer of fentanyl, man.
China.
And fentanyl is like another example. My cousin was in the hospital. They used fentanyl to get him right, and then he was actually cool. But when they said fentanyl, I looked at him. She was like, "No, that's the good.
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah. No,
so,
the street fentanyl, we already know that's different. But as we still talking about China, let's go ahead and finish this topic, because I don't want to keep talking about China. Yeah, but they're killing the game with the fashion. Go ahead.
It just doesn't come from China because...
Yeah, Mexico was killing the game. Mexico, that's where I thought it was all coming from. Mexico was killing the game of the fentanyl. Everybody knew about that. They even put it in the weed and the mushrooms now. It's crazy, man.
They don't know. The Chinese invented fentanyl. It probably got to Mexico because that's probably the only way they could have took to get it to America. So if it was coming through Mexico, it came from China. Don't think that the Mexicans ain't made up. They ain't did no fentanyl. That was the Chinese.
That's how it came through. The Chinese basically saying, hey, they had their foot in everything. From the drug operation to the fashion operation to the whatever in your house.
To the shoes we wear. To everything.
If you look in your house, Americans, most of the products is probably made by China. Sad to say. And I've seen some videos over there.
And then
most of their houses, nothing is made in the U.S. in their house. That's crazy.
Yeah, another thing though, y'all ever heard this term called a soft kill?
No, I agree as far as like China.
I'm gonna explain to you.
Like Mexico, I mean, as far as like, what would I say? Like the drug game, that was their era. But as far as like nowadays, yeah, everything comes from China.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah, and they know it. And it was an interview. I forgot, man, name, but he basically just said China is prepared. They've been around 5,000 years before the U.S. and they prepared to be around another 5,000 years after the U.S. or without the U.S.
Okay,
so they say they ain't backing down.
And let me explain a soft kill, right? So a soft kill is there's something that take probably 20, 30 years to kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Kill you slow.
Yeah,
a slow kill.
It'll kill you slow, right?
A slow kill.
A soft kill,
okay.
Right? So let's just say these fluorescent lights, right? These fluorescent lights give off some type of stuff that we don't need in our bodies.
Or skin. Okay, I get what you're
or skin problems,
but
right?
if I sit up under here all the time or over the next 3 to 5 years, it can skin cancer or something and I can die.
And then where does stuff come from?
China.
Okay, let's say you got a lamp in your house, right?
I see where you're going.
That lamp came from China.
I see where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? That lamp probably lasts you, let's say,
hey, we ain't gonna get banned or nothing for this, right? We just haven't opened it. Hey, we live.
Yeah.
We talking on YouTube too. Hey, man, we just talking real talk. I hope we ain't gonna get banned, flagged, or anything. You know what I'm saying?
It should be good though. But a soft kill is when people like feed the animal poison and then give it to you to eat.
Right, eat.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know it's poison.
Pollute the water that you fish in.
Bro, we've been getting done there for a long time. And we need to be careful out here because a lot of stuff that we do have, like you said, in our homes.
Yeah, majority of the stuff, look around, is made from China. And I seen the video. Chinese people were showing their household. Nothing is made in the U.S. in their household. But everything, look around the stuff that I got right now, man. Hey, I can't, man.
Hey, do you know how we can go?
They took our factories.
Hold on. Do you know how we can go out here and order Chinese food? You can't go to China and order a doggone cheeseburger. You won't find one.
Oh, you really? Hey, man, don't be scared. Don't call
you know, man.
No, man. Enjoy y'all Chinese food. Go eat y'all Chinese food.
They got McDonald's. They got McDonald's.
Black women, I know y'all love, and white women, I know y'all love to order Chinese food. Continue to enjoy y'all Chinese food, man. We're not causing a pandemic.
They been feeding us cats and dogs.
Man, let's move on, man.
Sports. So the NBA, a lot is going on.
Hey, we never even talked about the bags, but we had no need to talk about the bags. We said enough about China, the fashion bags, and how everything. That's not. I'm done with that.
So cheap.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? Yeah. A lot of women now is walking around with China-made bags.
So my question is,
and that bag probably got something on
it.
it.
A real expensive bag, and they told you that the value of it is cheap. Knockoff bag is still cheap too, or what is that? Cheaper than the original?
Yeah, because that's probably made from a lower grade China,
made in China.
Yeah, but a lower grade Chinese.
So
just for a stamp. The stitch, the craft, everything is made in China, and they just ship it just for a stamp, so it could say it's made in Italy.
How that go?
So you got a lot of women say I could tell the real from the fake, but how you
China
just broke
got
it down.
people that walk into a crowd.
You probably got the high Chinese manufacturers, and then you got the low budget ones. But basically, what China is saying, it's all coming from China first.
The same thing.
Whether if it looks fake and tacky,
so what is
or it's real thread is good.
Than his thread?
Yeah,
I don't know, but if it's to the perfection of the eye of women,
they gonna buy.
They gonna buy because the stamp is real. But the leather or whatever is basically Chinese. China is saying they made it. They stitched it.
Number one consumer is black women.
Yeah, the world. Yeah. Hey, so to my sisters, crazy. If you really want a real bad, y'all love to travel. Fly over to Italy, France, or whatever, and then buy you a bag
go to
there.
China.
And then you go to China and just
go to China.
No, because they want the real. They want the authentic. They
don't want it.
They want. They probably already got them in their closet. They've been hit.
So
majority of the U.S. women
for the Chinese price. We go there and get it for this price.
In case y'all if y'all want to be safe and y'all really want the real deal, then just fly over there and get it.
So how's that not the real deal if they making it right there?
The Hermes bag or whatever. That they stitch by hand. Get that one. Stick to that shit. Where you stitch it?
They can go to China with some American dollars and get 30 bags for $30.
But they can't get the official stamp. They would have to go to Italy or France. That's what it is. They ship it over there.
Who's looking at a person and look for the stamp?
Women be looking at women. We don't understand that, but women be in competition with women, and they be looking at each other's bags, each other's shoes, and they all feel they can tell the real from the fake. But Chinese came out and said, y'all basically can't because we put it together.
But do you know? hold on. That's your question. Do you know that if you go like to France, right? And let's say you got your backpack, right? You got your backpack from France, and you got your designer shoes in there. If you go through customs and your shoes is fake, you can't even bring them in the country.
France over there?
I heard something.
Yeah.
No, I heard they was checking the bags, even your luggage. If it's fake.
So if you come in with some bootleg,
if you come in there with some bootleg,
no authentic,
you can't even get that in their country.
It's a crime. I can see that, but I didn't know that, but I can see that. You coming in with this fake, you know what I'm saying? Where we promote, we make the stuff, or like Chinese say, we put the stamp on stuff.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is
can't even.
That's wild, man.
You can't even bring it into the country.
That's wild.
But let's move on, man. Sports, man. Sports. A lot of NBA action going on right now. We just watched the Golden State and Memphis game. Golden State won. It was definitely. Memphis came back and almost took the game
from. They actually blew it. It was 5 seconds left. They got 3 and they got a
5-second violation. Yeah, that was crazy. So
they had a shot at it.
So the
I didn't think they was gonna win.
No,
I didn't either.
Golden State gonna play the Rockets in round 1, 2-7 seed, right?
How you just saying they playing the Rockets? The Rockets gotta beat somebody.
No, the Rockets the 2 seed, and Golden State is locked up for 7 seed.
They locked up 7.
Yeah, with the win tonight, they locked up 7.
Oh, so we gotta wait on the other game to get.
Yeah, so that would be the 8 seed who played OKC.
Golden State should be able to beat the Rockets.
That's what I was saying. Listen,
but
that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro.
Them young guys over
man,
That's
Listen.
real hounds, man.
Golden State should win this round, and they shouldn't even been the playing. They lost a weak game to the Spurs. Like, I don't know how y'all lose to the Spurs with no Wemby. Just Chris
They
Paul.
got a lot of young talent, man. A lot of young talent. Castle. Vassell.
So you think the Rockets can beat the Golden State in 7 games?
I mean, if
They got to beat them 4 times, bro.
them little young boys clicking, I mean, I'm saying I'm not saying they
Go
can beat
ahead.
Steph. I'm not saying they can beat Steph. I'm saying if they clicking, Jabari Smith got it going. If it's going for Jalen Green, you know, Dylan Brooks going to hound Steph. And Amen real tough, offensively and defense. So they gotta have it. I'm just saying they gotta play a A+ or A game, and they got a chance. They got a chance.
They got to play that 4 times.
I mean,
Look at you wiping your face. You don't need
I mean-
That's what I'm saying. But listen, you got playoff Jimmy.
you got here and there, Jimmy.
No, playoff Jimmy is a real thing. We're not gonna play with playoff Jimmy. No,
All right,
we're not playing. Hey, listen,
We'll see, man.
playoff Jimmy is a
We'll
real
see.
thing.
We'll
Anybody
see.
that watch sports know that playoff Jimmy. How much? Listen, the man had him under tonight for 21.5. What he go out there and get, Q? 30?
38.
30 what he get?
38, 40 something.
38 for playoff Jimmy.
Man.
Playoff Jimmy is a real thing, man. I'm
Play
telling you.
in, Jimmy, man. That ain't the playoff.
Playoff Jimmy went to the finals twice.
What I missed? What we talking about?
It's part of the script.
What I missed?
Playoff Jimmy. You didn't on playoff Jimmy.
Man.
So he took the Heat to the finals twice. Did he not?
Let me see. Jimmy did have 38.
38.
we ain't talking about my Lakers yet?
He took
Nah,
the-
we
We
ain't
ain't talking about my
that.
Lakers yet.
We ain't got to that yet, bro.
Man.
No, the game just happened. We talking about the game that
Oh, that we just watched.
yeah,
That went off.
Yeah.
He got cooked, man. All right.
Who got cooked?
Talking about Jimmy took him to the finals. He got cooked.
But getting there, even if you on the wall, you went to the party. I'm saying, even if you on the wall, you went to the party though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no dances. You know what I'm saying? You
Hey.
stood there, but you was
You
in
was
the
there.
field.
You was there.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
my school.
And so now my boy want to talk about this, man. So Lakers is going up against the Timberwolves, man. Hey,
How you feel about
this
that?
gonna be crazy, man.
How
I
you
like
feel about
this matchup. I don't like it for the Lakers, even though the Lakers gonna win the championship.
The who?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't have nothing else to say. I thought it was gonna be a debate. I thought it was gonna be.
believe that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hands up.
So-
I'm done.
Brian and
I got
Brian.
it.
I'm bet my money.
Yeah,
on
of
Brian.
course. NBA history.
I'm taking bets from both of y'all. I'm taking.
Hey, we can make a bet on camera.
Hey,
No, who you got though?
not them.
I'm saying I can't. The Lakers against the field.
Huh?
The Lakers against the field. I can't take that. You at least got to give me a team,
All
bro.
right, Luka tough, but him and LeBron. Let's see.
It shouldn't matter. Take
No,
that
I ain't
man
taking
hand
the
and be like,
field, bro. I'm not taking the Lakers versus everybody else. I'm not gonna do that.
it's gonna make. It's already set in
It's
place.
still-
Like
it's still
you
15
said,
teams,
father
though.
and son, NBA history.
Yeah.
It's set in place. It's set in stone. Man,
The-
it's gonna be
the
a
NBA
nail. It's gonna be
needs
nail
a
biters.
story,
It's
yeah.
gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna give you what you want. But go with that team,
Yeah,
bro. Go
it needs a
ahead.
good story.
Lakers
The
against everybody else.
NBA need a good story right now, and this is it.
Father
This
and
is it,
son,
I'm telling
man.
you.
So then don't be afraid
This
to bet
is
that
it.
man. I'm gonna bet the man right behind you.
Better.
Lakers against everybody else.
Hey,
You said no.
not against the field. I'm not taking the field. You
I'm
gotta
just
give me a team.
I'm just saying that the Lakers not gonna win. That's all.
The championship.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
You said they're gonna win it, and you said they're gonna win it.
That's why I said bet that man. I'm gonna bet right behind you.
Field? That's
It's not against the
crazy.
field. That's saying they're not gonna win.
Right? How you? They got to go against the
Nah.
field to win a championship.
They do. You're absolutely right about that, my brother.
So, so what are you doing?
Hey,
They're not gonna win.
Yeah, but I listen.
So that's a. If my bro Swag was right here, he'd be like, shit, man, why not? Go with it.
No,
Swag would be like, man, why not?
Swag probably would bet. Yeah, I ain't even gonna cap on the man name.
We can do some small bets.
Look.
$50, $50.
I'm gonna make it even better in y'all favor, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Y'all sit there and say win a championship. They ain't gonna even win the West.
Ooh.
I put the bet in your favor.
I'm gonna take that.
They don't even win the West.
For what?
$50, man. Whatever, they don't even win the West. You want one too?
I want one, brother. I
gotta take
that. Out the West, father and son.
Yeah. and then you know what though? And then I've been seeing what's going on. I don't know how this Luka trade happened. This Luka trade was like
that was probably one of the best
the
things.
biggest fumble. And I don't know. I'm talking how you trade a nigga that took it to the finals the year before?
Because that's the Lakers. That's the popular. That's the biggest thing. I mean,
So if you Nico Collins, you trade Luka?
I mean, they probably gave him.
Yes, I know. No, yes, I know.
No.
For Anthony Davis, the man, bro. The man did this
was forced
and got hurt. Nobody touched him. Nobody was right there.
They probably draw foul. They gonna draw foul.
Listen, the man was standing there by himself. Listen, his first game in Dallas. Nobody was right there. Nobody touched him. It wasn't no dives. It wasn't. The man took one leg, moved it to the right, and got hurt. And you trade Luka for this nigga? You two, y'all, I'm gonna block it out, but nah. No. I would never trade Luka for no AD and whoever else they got. I don't even care what happened, man. Listen.
I'm saying though, the Lakers couldn't beat Denver, right? With AD, right?
They beat them before and won the championship.
They beat
in the bubble.
Yeah,
the Mickey Mouse joint. I said the Mickey Mouse joint.
But I'm just saying they couldn't beat them with AD, right? So what the hell makes you think they're gonna beat them with Jackson Hayes?
We still, hey, you say out the West, right?
Yeah.
We still, hey, I don't care about none of that. We still,
I'm gonna tell you why. Right?
You praying that the Clippers beat the Denver?
No. I'm gonna tell you why the Lakers would beat Denver with Jackson Hayes. Because, okay, let's say this the court, right? And this the basket up here. Okay. So if Luka right here, right? You got Jackson Hayes right here. You got LeBron right here. You got Austin Reeves right here. And you got, let's say, Hachimura right here. Right? That's the set. Okay? Luka up top, LeBron, Reeves, Hachimura, Jackson Hayes. Who's sticking Luka? Who guard?
Nobody I can think of. Nobody.
Nuggets?
For the Nuggets, yeah. Who guard?
Who would you put him in? Nobody.
They probably
nobody. I mean, that's just ugly truth. I wouldn't put nobody.
For the Nuggets.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I might have to stick to it. Maybe Eric.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be nobody again. But they might not.
Christian Brown. Might be him or.
So
and you think they can compare.
I'm saying somebody got to stick.
But somebody got to stick him. But you think it's a pair?
Somebody got to be in front of him. But who? If you JJ Redick, who you want? Okay, remember what I said. Luka right here, LeBron right here, Austin Reeves, Hachimura, and then you got Jackson Hayes right here at the front court.
Okay.
So who's picking Luka?
Jokic in the back.
Okay.
You shift over. Play on the zone if you want to.
Okay.
Eric Gordon on this side.
Christian Brown
at the top.
Eric Gordon on LeBron.
No, he's on this side and Christian Brown.
That's where LeBron is. LeBron right here.
You still got Michael Porter who's
ready to drive in and shoot the three.
Okay.
And you got Jamal Murray who's 6'4". So we have a big guard too.
Okay, so who was sticking Luka? You never said who was sticking Luka.
First of all, before we even get
you
to
never
that conversation,
you never said who was sticking Luka.
Before we get to that conversation, you got to beat Ant-Man first. That's the first person they got to get through.
And listen, Bro is 100% correct on that. So you know what?
That's why I say you better.
We're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah.
You better pray the Clippers beat the Nuggets for you, because you can't beat them.
Can't be who?
The Nuggets. You better pray the
Man,
Clippers.
hey, I ain't. Hey,
Because
no, we ain't saying that.
Why
no,
is the Clippers
no.
so easy though? Why you think the Lakers will beat the Clippers so easy? And I don't even mean to be saying this,
I
but
didn't say they'll beat the Clippers easy. I said you better pray that the Clippers beat the Nuggets, because
Then they'll go against.
we
I'm saying,
already know the Nuggets
Right.
can beat you.
but
I'm still betting against
what
it.
I'm saying is, why are you so sure that? So you saying if the Clippers beat the Nuggets, that the Lakers will beat the Clippers?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I never said
You
that.
didn't say
I
that.
said you
Okay.
better pray that the Clippers beat the Nuggets, because y'all can't
But
beat them.
why is you saying
See,
pray?
Because he just said it, because he feel that we can't beat the Nuggets, and that's why I've been trying to say, like, I just put it. I bet. I bet. Man, but I ain't work, man. Hey, Lakers against everybody.
Okay, let's go to
Out,
Timberwolves.
out the West Coast. We started with that.
I
Out
bet
the
my
West
homie
Coast.
at work that.
Out the West Coast.
I bet my homie at work $20
I don't
that.
believe, so I
that-
don't bet that.
No, let me tell you. I bet my homie at work the Lakers win in 5 games. The versus Timberwolves. 5 games.
Is this another bet?
No, I said I bet my homie at
Oh, I
work
thought y'all was bet.
that the Lakers beat the Timberwolves in 5 games. I call 5. Because 5 games.
You want to make another bet?
I ain't. I'm setting a stone where I'm at.
Versus this?
Yeah.
Okay, what you saying?
I'm saying they go more than 5 days.
On the first, no, as I'm saying, on the first game you gave me an open bet, and then now you try to get another open bet on this game.
No,
No,
you just said they were winning 5 games. So I'm making.
no. So you said
five games.
so you think they gonna win?
No, I said
No, that don't make no
Look, I
sense.
just put the bet down for you.
No, that don't even make no sense.
First, you just said win the championship. I said I'll make the bet better for you. I said win the West. I won't even give you the championship. Win the West. So
I took that bet.
Okay, so I gave you a better bet. Now you said that the Lakers will win in 5, and I just said that it will go more than 5. That's all.
I get that, and I understand what you're saying.
More than 5, like what?
But he said that the Lakers will win in 5.
But no, I already got one bet out there, so I'm not even gonna take that. So
Where's your confidence?
my confidence? I
Where's
still
your confidence
got
in the
the bet.
Lakers? My boy Swag would be like, man, man.
No,
You scared? Go to church.
Confidence he using his brain.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
He's scared right now. With that bet.
And then so let's move to the next game since you're talking about it. Clippers versus Nuggets, man. This is gonna be a series
If
that
Kawhi
people
healthy,
sleep on.
if Kawhi healthy, well, put it this way. This is my opinion.
Go ahead.
Everybody got their
Y'all
own
like that,
opinion.
don't y'all?
If
Y'all like
Kawhi healthy and play those games, they might could beat the Nuggets.
They could beat the Nuggets.
Now,
Because
if he don't play,
Who don't play?
if Kawhi don't play in all the games,
No, he healthy.
No, I'm
he
saying.
playing.
But I'm saying he got to play every game. Not gonna play this game. I'm out this game.
No,
play this game.
You can't do that in the playoffs, bro.
He did it last year. He played a few games. Then he said
Yeah.
he's out.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna come back.
that.
So, like I said,
That was wild. I don't know what that was about, bro. And that's what I be saying about Kawhi Leonard, bro. Because Kawhi
You
Leonard,
can't count on.
you gotta think about it. He a 2-time Finals MVP. He got what? 3 rings?
So it been working for him, though? 2.
Yeah.
2. I think it's 2.
Right.
I think it's 2. I could be wrong.
He
Check
got
it.
2 with the
I think it's
Spurs?
He got. I think he got.
That's the only 2 I believe.
I think he got 3, and I think he got 2 Finals MVPs.
He got 1 with the Raptors. He got 1 with the Spurs.
We ain't got our software. We ain't got our computer tonight. You know what I'm saying? So right. But hey, that's why we live, man. Check in. Engage with us.
Hey, this series right here is gonna be probably the best series of the first
Yeah,
round.
he got 2.
What, Clippers and Nuggets? Who you talking about?
Clippers and
Clippers and Nuggets?
Yeah.
I
It's
could
gonna
agree
be
with that.
I ain't gonna lie. Cause I think this Timberwolves Lakers series is gonna be good too. But I just don't think Ant-Man.
I'm looking forward to that though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Because
You don't think Ant-Man
hey,
what?
I rock with
I think they match
LeBron.
up.
I like what's going on with the Lakers.
I think they match up good with the Lakers.
Yeah, and I'm going with the Lakers.
In what positions? Because LeBron went in one position, right? Luka went in another position. And then
it's not a position game, it's a team game.
No, but what I'm saying,
you still just trying to look at setup, man. It could be bounced around, bro.
So
you either with the Lakers, man. You think we're gonna pull this off, or you not?
I do think
so, man. We gonna put it off then.
I think Jeannie Buss wrote a check that she can cash this year. This year, she can cash that check. That's what I'm saying. The storyline
from YouTube, bro.
We locked in $50 out the West Coast.
The storyline for this Lakers team is probably gonna be the best story in NBA history. You can't deny that. This will be the Lakers winning the chip. Will be the best story in NBA history. He ain't gonna be the GOAT.
You know what? This ain't Walt Disney.
It is.
Ain't no happily ever
after. Yes, it is.
Man, NBA.
Yes, it is.
NBA at this point is
I'm telling y'all, yes, it is, bro.
It's entertainment, but it ain't Walt Disney.
It is Walt Disney.
Ain't no happily ever after.
I'm telling y'all. I'm betting on Bronny and Bron.
How many rings LeBron got?
3. 4. My bad. 4.
All right. How many Kobe got?
5.
How many Mike got?
6.
All right, so the fact is,
how many Steph got? Why you ain't ask Steph in that? Steph got 4. Magic got.
No, I was just because I
was trying to see where he was going. Okay,
I was going somewhere with it. So I'm saying, like, in 20-some years, right? He ain't passed neither one of them guys, right?
Who you talking about?
LeBron.
He ain't passed who?
I said, how many Kobe got? You said 5,
5,
Mike 6, right?
Yeah.
I said 20-some years he ain't passed neither one of them guys, right?
Okay.
So he didn't read all his little scoring and those little records off.
The stats he won, right? Yeah.
So now he's just playing for what?
The stats. No, the stats.
So ain't no more rings for him. That's it.
Nah. The league don't benefit off that.
I'm saying no more rings for him.
No. Listen. What we gotta realize is,
boy, I had to check my live, man. Somebody up in there trying to do some negative activities, man.
Hold on.
TikTok had to let me know, but keep on moving.
What we gotta realize is that the National Basketball Association transitioned from a league to a business.
Yeah, also an entertainment.
Yeah, it's
also it's like wrestling. Yeah, it's like wrestling. So to have a father and son, that's basically what I'm saying. That's why I'm ready to put my money up. To have a father and son that will inspire a whole lot of households of fathers and sons come the future and want you to join the NBA league. I see it. As a business move and an entertainment move, I could see LeBron, you know what I'm saying, and his son go there, and then let because it's an investment move. How many households would it affect father and son playing ball?
Big splash to get their ratings. Big splash to get the ratings.
What was the big splash?
That surprise trade. That was the big splash to get the ratings.
What trade?
Luka.
Luka.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
But they did.
But I think that was just a regular occasion.
The championship.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. That was a business. That's a business move.
Collins called one team to trade Luka. He ain't called nobody else.
So you thinking?
Q, listen.
I think you finna see a hell of a show.
Q, listen.
That's what I personally think.
He called one team to trade Luka. Doncic. If I'm gonna trade Luka, I'm calling. How many teams is 30? I'm calling every goddamn team.
You know he got
the
a good
man
lineup.
Called one team.
No, he got a good lineup.
Do y'all want
him and that owner are friends?
You making my point.
Friends. So
you making my point. Okay, you making my point. Really. Keep talking. Go ahead, Q.
They friends.
Q, you making my point.
That's why I said we about to see a hell of a show, right?
Ratings. That was for ratings.
All of this is a part of it.
Yeah.
But them winning That ain't part of the script.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you don't think so? And that's why we made a bet because you see
It
different.
definitely is.
That's why we bet it because you see different from me.
The NBA
You see different from me.
But
Why you
hold
think?
on, hold on.
Stop, bro.
Hold on.
Why you think it's gonna stop
You
now?
say the NBA needs a story, right?
Yeah.
NBA need a
I'm
story.
gonna go out on the limb and say this, man.
Talk to the people,
Oh,
man.
man.
Talk to the people, man. You live over 10,000
off
people.
your paper, man. And just from watching sports and whatever script or however y'all want, if it is scripts, a lot of people that won on LeBron's script, right?
No.
Yes, they have. Shit, who else?
LeBron
One and all.
lot
Me
of
being a
people
fan
have won
and
on
betting
the
on him.
script.
One and lost.
They won?
One and
Yeah,
lost.
like-
One
like-
and lost.
No, that's not true.
No, one and lost. I see how you trying to go like we just won, like we just ate. No, he like any other.
He lost six
He like-
times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
finals.
like any other player,
Okay,
man.
so-
Winner.
And
We are
again,
one and lost.
I said a lot of
LeBron
people
fans
won.
is down.
I said a lot of people won on
I was one of them.
LeBron's script. So meaning during his era of like Mike, motherfucker didn't win. He won 3 years straight. He quit. Then he 3. So that LeBron shit.
That man raising his hand. You gotta speak. Let that man
Stephen
speak.
won a few times. Boston won. A lot of teams that won on his script.
Okay.
So that's just
okay.
playing out like
I got a
Rob,
question.
yeah,
I got a question.
your turn.
I got a question. When was LeBron era? Please inform me.
All right, so
Definitely.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Hold on. You ask him a question.
so far as like okay, so he been what 10 years straight to the finals, 10 years straight. Okay, so
and lost.
in your prime, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people won on his watch. A lot of people won on his time.
I'm saying when was his era? Answer the question.
What would be his era? So any player era would be.
Cause Steph beat him 3 times.
I know. That's during his era. During his era, stuff.
How is that his era and somebody beating him?
That's what I'm
3
saying.
times in
He's
the
supposed to be
finals?
the king, and these people winning on his time.
Yeah, Kawhi.
That's what I just said.
Hey man, I'm not finna be on this podcast. Hey,
I want to know when.
I'm saying my part and I'm being quiet, but I'm not gonna be letting y'all disrespect, you know what I'm saying, my man on this podcast, man.
They winning on
To
his
the-
watch. They winning on his time.
Alright, but you not finna sit up here
You
and
said
act like the
you
man
said
ain't doing
LeBron
it.
era.
Doing his
You
era.
said that.
This is era. You're supposed to be the king, right?
No. You said suppose now. I'm
He's supposed to
saying
be doing this. Supposed to be his era.
he
He's supposed to
said
be the king.
suppose.
He's supposed to be
He
the
said
greatest. This is who they mark.
he done said it 5 times. I'm counting. Y'all think I'm counting? I'm counting.
I'm gonna say it 10 more times. And during this time, wasn't the time? Okay, well, during this era, they say he's the greatest. During this time, Mike the greatest. During this era, LeBron has been the greatest player, or whatever they're supposed to say, the greatest, right? During this era, what player has?
What? I said when
What
was his
player-
era?
What era you been watching? You been playing what 22 years?
And I've been watching him lose in the
Been playing
finals. I've been
two
watching him
decades.
lose in the finals for the last. I
What do you
guess.
mean where was his era? When
When was his era?
When his era, okay, I would say when he brought back a championship from his hometown. And
Cleveland. Okay.
When he went down
I'll
to
give- I'll
Miami,
give-
when he went down to Miami, he
I'll
wasn't
give-
snapping in
And
Miami.
the super team, and then lost to Dallas, then
Okay,
lost to
okay.
Spurs, got swept in the finals.
Was he not snapping?
No,
Was he not snapping
he
in
was
Miami?
not. And that
As a team, okay.
No,
but
no,
if you
I'm
pay
saying-
attention to
hold
him,
on.
was he not
That-
snapping?
no,
When it's his
no,
era.
no, he was not. That Dallas finals, he was trash.
Not the whole. No, not the whole.
LeBron?
Yes, the Dallas finals.
I'm talking about the overall when he
Yeah,
was playing in
question.
Miami, man. You talking about what? Once I'm talking about overall when he had an era in Miami, when he had a welcome home era back in.
When was LeBron era?
I gave you 2 examples right now.
Has ever been over the past 10 years?
No, me as a
Okay.
fan, no. He
Okay.
had some fall off moments. I am not gonna say he had an era straight.
when is Steph
I'm not
Curry
gonna-
era?
He fell off too. You can't say he's straight. You can't sit up and say he's straight either.
LeBron and Steph Curry era in the last 10 years.
I guess we got 2 people now. I'm saying
Because
I don't know.
I remember the Magic era. I remember Mike era.
Do you remember that era?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
So you probably remember Patrick Ewing era too then.
Patrick Ewing.
Right, exactly. Never had an era.
Championship.
Right, never had an era.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? But you remember his era too, probably.
Yeah, I remember
Probably
Tim
remember
Duncan
John
era.
Stock's era too. John Stock's era too then.
Nah,
Right.
I said Tim Duncan.
Oh, he definitely had an era.
I remember Tim Duncan era.
How many championships did Spurs win with him
5.
on there?
I remember Steph
He definitely
era.
had an era.
You know what I'm saying? Steph got
Did Penny Hardaway have an era?
No.
Just because he don't have it, what?
Nothing. He don't got nothing.
So he didn't have a glow. He didn't have an era. He didn't have an era though.
Do he got an MVP?
Shit, he got phone positive shoes.
Do he got an MVP?
So he just so you
What's
watch
the season? Hold on. You said eras. Eras mean you accumulate accolades.
He did. He sold
What Penny got?
a lot of phone positives that people went to.
Okay, that's one. Okay, what's the next thing? Do we got the MVP?
That's the number one shooter behind Mike Fire.
Okay, I gave you that one. My pinky up for the littlest finger.
So wait, I'm gonna challenge this. So you trying to say basically like Allen Iverson don't have an era? That's Jid.
Somebody's knocking at the door. We don't know what's going on down here. So let's go back to these eras though, because we do got eras of great players, right?
Yeah,
we definitely do. So, what era do you remember first? What was your first era? Was it Mike?
Era
or was it Magic? 'Cause I do remember Magic.
But the first era?
The first era you experienced.
The first era I experienced was watching
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, they won.
Okay, so you started. Okay, Okay, so you got the Isaiah Thomas era.
That's what I seen.
Okay, and then what was that after that?
Mike.
It was Mike, because Mike won 6 for the city. Boom.
No, he retired. Then Kim Elijah got a couple.
He won 6 for the city, bro.
He got a couple more.
So what's next? What's next?
Then that next 10-year stretch, you had the Lakers Spurs share there. They win a few days.
Okay, so I'll give Kobe and Tim Duncan the third and fourth spot. Okay, let's go to the next era, the 5th era.
Hey man, we gonna have to